Greetings. I want you to meet my twin brother again, Bobby Juan. Come on in here, Bobby Juan. Juan is his middle name. Amal is my middle name. Our mom always called us by our middle name. I think she had this Spanish-Arabic thing going on. You know why she always carried a picture of you in her purse instead of me? No. She used to say, if you've seen Juan, you've seen them all. Are we doing these twin jokes again? Yeah, you can do this. Let's do it. Oh, yeah. All right. What do drummers name their twins? And a 1 and a 2. You know Mario, our firefighter friend. You know what he named his twin boys? Jose, Hose B. If I had twin daughters, I'd name one Kate. What would you name the other one? The other one would be duplicated. Why does one twin take the escalator and the other one take the elevator? They were raised differently. What do you say to encourage a twin? Keep your twin up. And why are there so many twins in Minneapolis? It's the Twin City. What do parents say after raising twins? Twin there, done that. I say bye, you say bye-bye. No, you say bye. Just bye. I say bye-bye. Adios. Bye-bye. Yay! Hey, welcome to this year's Christmas video. We begin January at Secret Harbor in St. Thomas. This evening, we're timing our dinner reservation to coincide with this beautiful sunset. We wished we loved seafood, but we just don't. So we ordered chicken or the filet. Our unit is very close to the water, and there's great snorkeling on both sides of this inlet.
This year, while Steve and I were snorkeling, I spotted a sea turtle, even before Steve did. They are magnificent creatures.
There's a dive shop on site, and they arrange a snorkel assistant for Laura while I scuba dive below. This was the Cartanza, a 190-foot World War II freighter. In the 1970s, it was used to run illicit agricultural products until it was purposely sunk. It's a great dive site now in about 50 feet of water. Lots of sea life to be seen this day, very relaxing and quiet. How'd you do?
We saw a shark.
Cool. She found it.
First one I've seen was snorkeling. I'm like,
Yeah, do the circle.
Well, we're seeing 360. I'm just showing you 360.
I do the 360 just like Laura.
No.
Okay, there's the 360.
Oh, boy.
And stop. Back home, Laura works 2 days a week in the student learning service at Will's old school. Hi.
Hi, welcome to the elementary resource room.
How many students did you have today?
6. 2 of them were out.
I had a milestone birthday this year, and 4 wonderful friends of mine had a belated, beautiful tea for me. It was a wonderful treat, which I thoroughly enjoyed. Even Christy's dog joined us.
It's a nice day. It's about 55 degrees, no wind whatsoever. So we found some trails. I go, what the heck is this? Oh, it's rotten. Let me see if I can get in it without falling off the mountain. There. What a view. Lately, several Black Hawk helicopters fly over the woods I walk in daily. What's that about? Could they be conducting clandestine operations? Nothing to see here, I'm sure. This year, we've made 5 trips to Florida. Besides visiting my sister, we've helped Laura's folks move a few times, and now they're living just over a mile from Lorene.
Dad had some health issues this year, which eventually landed him in a facility in Sarasota.
Today's about
72.
65 maybe.
Yeah, I didn't know. It's warmer. It's cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the wind.
All right, we're going to be off to Venice, and we'll see you guys later.
All right,
Yeah.
Jake.
Here we're at their residence in Venice.
Don't worry about the alligator.
What alligator?
They lived here for several years before all the moves of this year.
Not there. No.
Yeah, it's not that.
No.
That shows you all the details.
Back home, a repaving crew is taking a break, waiting for the workday to end. When Will comes home from work, airing his shoes takes priority.
Wait a minute.
Melissa, Rachel, and I always enjoy going to tea together.
Looking for the beaver who did this, but only found a snake. Yeah, but I heard something go brrrr.
I don't see any others around.
Ladies, the Women's Summer Bible Study.
Next year will mark 17 years that I've been running camera for Sunday service once a month. When I go walking, I pass by Barky, the friendly dog. Nice teeth. At home, the flowers indicate spring is in full bloom.
You can never have too many flowers. I got my love for flowers from my mom.
We're Florida-bound and rolling on the non-stop Amtrak Auto Train. We left at 5 p.m. and arrived near Orlando 10 a.m. tomorrow. We're upstairs on the sleeper car. Let's go check out the bedroom that we have downstairs here. We're in train number 5348. We have the width of the car. This here is one chair, another chair. Now these come together and make a bottom bed, and then we have the bed up here. Around this side, we have our John and Laura at the sink, and here's our privacy curtain for the bathroom part of the room. Will's on the train too, but in a separate room. Once we arrive, we wait for our car to be unloaded. We then drive 2.5 hours to Sarasota. Laura's folks are moving to another community to better serve them, and our vehicle will help move things. This is the new place, the Windsor.
Windsor was in Sarasota. It provided more help for my dad. We helped them move in.
Hello. Hi, good afternoon.
My sister Deb also came to help with the move. Dad had developed severe back pain from a compressed vertebrae and a herniated disc. It was good to be able to help my parents out. A very special tea at the Willard in D.C. It was quite an experience.
The guys' trip this year took us to Lake Tahoe.
Flight crew, prepare for landing.
We started off mountain hiking, but the 32 feet of snow they got last winter had much remaining late June. Gravity became useful for the downhill return.
I gotta slow down. Thanks. What? Swampy?
Kayaking on Lake Tahoe was pleasant, even with cooler temperatures. The crystal clear waters showed the many rocks and boulders along the shore and under the water.
There we go, and off we go.
Will and Joe took turns ultralight flying around Lake Tahoe. Their instructor is in the front.
We got some of your signature shots here, Emerald Bay. What's the island called? Okay, so this is Bayonet Island right here.
Later, Jeep exploration hits a roadblock.
Car can't make it. There's a landslide sign. I gotta see that. So we have to turn around here.
Motorbikes can make it through, but not our Forerunner. Later, we passed through the abandoned mines of the old Como mining district from 1860. Much snow was still melting and making trails impassable. Here, we had 3 choices. Back to hiking, here at Echo Lakes, 5 miles round trip.
Let's get you it.
Then ATVing east of Tahoe for a few hours. That's the short version. Back to Florida for a special birthday.
In July, we had to go back down to celebrate my mom's 90th birthday. We went out for a nice dinner and hung out in the beautiful Florida sunshine.
It's about 100 out, and it's nice and cool in the pool. It's good to see you this trip. It's clear, calm, no sharks. But look at the beach. The beach is packed. The water is ridiculously warm. It's beautiful except for all the umbrellas. I thought there'd be less people down here. Up this way is the public beach. It looks just as packed, if not more.
My Bible study friends and I like to socialize also. Back to the Willard Hotel to have another fancy tea with my friend Carol. It is quite a beautiful place and you are very well pampered there. I took this picture. Another tea with Melissa and Rachel.
Haven't seen this friend since 4th grade. Do you still know any of your elementary school friends? Here's a picture of my friend Raphael and me. We lost contact 60 years ago during elementary school, and it was through a Facebook page that we reconnected. And discovering he lives in Colorado, I took the opportunity to go visit and do some jeeping. headed up to Mount Princeton on a rocky shelf road. On the way down, we found a tunnel mine near scenic Lake Billings. The next day, we hit the Great Sand Dunes National Park, covering 30 square miles with dunes 750 feet high into the sky.
Will was out here about halfway up, I think, and then he was tumbling down a sand hill. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
When moving around between sites, we took historic back roads where few traveled, unveiling beautiful landscapes like this. The medieval castle is a one-man project started in 1969 by Jim Bishop. It's grown into a strange tourist attraction.
Here we are at Pueblo State Park.
Raphael spends a lot of time kayaking and running the many trails here, a beautiful place. I learned my friend started working on the tracks for the Rio Grande Railroad in 1974. 43 years and an engineering degree later, he retired in 2017. Raphael told me about the early days working on mountain tracks along with some Colorado pioneer history. Uh-oh, I better get out of the way. Oh, not quick enough.
After more health issues, Dad ended up at Sunnyside in Sarasota following a brief stay in the hospital. It best served his medical needs. Meanwhile, my mom was back at Windsor in Venice. Wanting to be near my dad, she put her stuff in storage. She then moved into an extended stay hotel in Sarasota because there was no room at his facility.
Hurricane Idalia rolled in during this week's moving visit. We missed a direct hit, but we still had strong winds and a lot of rainwater. The water was high at the community marina. There was ongoing roof work being done at Lorene's before Idalia. The good news? Everyone is in Sarasota now and safe.
We went to see my good friend Carol in Pennsylvania. It's always relaxing being at her beautiful home. We always love doing puzzles together. That is, when her cat Doppler isn't lying on them. We put a towel down so he doesn't scatter the puzzle pieces.
One of our backyard foxes we see from time to time. I agreed to take 2 cats with the option of keeping them after 2 weeks. It was a process, but it didn't work for several reasons. We travel a lot, the long hair gets everywhere, they hit a lot, and in the end, I realized 1 cat is about all I wanted anyway.
Okay. My friends and I constructed this roller coaster. It was Josh's idea, so we built it at his house. Construction took many years as we got together when we could. Finally, we finished it this fall. Here's Josh taking the first ride.
Yo!
I'm all for the couple's weekend getaway. In October, we stayed at this pretty hotel about an hour away from home. From the ground floor, you can look all the way up to the sky. Our stay was complimentary with our Marriott Bonvoy points. The hotel sits by a lake which is surrounded by a wooded path. We had a romantic stroll through the beautiful fall colors. It was just like a Hallmark movie.
For years, we've been wanting to recarpet the upstairs, but that meant moving practically everything downstairs in boxes and then back upstairs. A lot of work. Finally, this year, it got done. It's beautiful, and it feels so good to walk on. I think I'm coming up on 10 years of recording soccer game tapes for Will's old school. The coach and team really appreciate it. Glad I can serve.
Say hi, everybody.
This time we were there when Dad was finally able to move to where Mom is.
Glad we could come visit you two.
Why all the moves?
Well, Dad always says they're running away from the law. But in all seriousness, it was a blessing to see them several times this year. Love you guys.
You going someplace?
Yep, going back inside.
And they blessed us by selling us their car that we took back on the auto train.
At Aravilla, they have several robots that serve meals, constantly strolling between the kitchen and the dining room. Aravilla is only a mile from Lorene.
Oh, they're beautiful.
Here, we're getting ready to head back north on the auto train.
Yeah, all right.
It's a 2.5-hour drive to the station.
All right.
I don't think I drove off with the flowers there, though.
To be continued, yeah. All right, take care.
So at 5 p.m., we roll northbound with several hundred people and cars aboard. Non-stop to Lorton, Virginia, arriving at 10 a.m. We were home with the Highlander by the afternoon. I found these two deer relaxing.
Hey guys,
just off the hiking trail.
how are you doing there?
They were calm and didn't leave.
You resting pretty good?
Will sold his 1984 Porsche 944. This is the third car, but never-ending repairs had the Porsche leaving the driveway one final time. Before we say goodbye, the last 60 seconds are pictures from this past year.
Thanks for watching another Stefany Christmas video. As this year comes to a close, we wish you a Merry Christmas.
And Happy New Year.
Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.